Hello, Baseball Holic here. This is something I haven't really done ever. I just wanted to make a video of me doing Atlas as a former mod. Maybe it would be interesting to get my perspective as I've spent a lot of time in my life viewing cheaters on Hypixel. Um, I don't plan on ever making more of this. I just kind of wanted to do it for fun since I'm already doing Atlas, and I thought maybe people would find it interesting. Anyways, I'll just start. We're gonna do all the game modes. I got kicked. Anyways, we're gonna do all of the game modes: Skywars, Bedwars, and Duels. This is my stats right now. If you're seeing accuracy, ace 0.6%, there's a lot of reasons for that. Maybe I'll talk about it at the end, but for now, if you don't know what Atlas is, we'll just start and I'll explain as we go. Basically, get sent in similar to a like CS:GO, Overwatch style replay. Not Overwatch the game, but Overwatch is the system they have for spectating cheaters. There's going to be all these players who are anonymous, and right in front of me you can see the suspect. So you've got put into a Team Skywars game, and I'm just going to talk about my thought process immediately. So uh, if you're expecting a B-hopper or anything, the most common thing's gonna be default kit. This person is running, I think, the baseball kit, which is probably not what you're running if you're B-hopping. No auto armor or anything blatant, and they're in the void. So, wow, I actually got pretty lucky. They're F3S'ing. I'll just leave it unpaused. This is bannable. You don't really see it much, but yeah, this is not allowed. People used to do this a lot in ranked Skywars. I'm really surprised someone's doing this in a Team's Skywars game at the start. Maybe they just learned what it was and they think it's cool or something. Or maybe they're waiting until you say time warp. Oh my god. But what are they gonna do with the time warp? They don't have a water bucket. Let's just like speed up. They're really. Wait, was that a corrupted pearl? Oh my god. Never in my life. What the hell? Yeah, okay, so that's not allowed, guys. Never in my life have I seen someone FPS for 40 seconds at the start of like a normal Skywars game to use a corrupted pearl. I thought it was a time warp. I didn't. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, anyways, that's cheating. You're not allowed to do that. That's so funny. That's insane. Anyways, okay. This guy was normal. There's new armor. That's the kit I like to use. They're probably not cheating because they have good taste. They're not looting pretty quickly, so they're not gonna be like blatant or anything. So what we're looking for is maybe like a closet cheats, or I guess again F3S, or interesting bridging like that. But I mean, you can't really make a judgment off that. Looks fine to me. This might just be a pretty good player. They are okay. So right here, this is what a lot of people would assume to be fast plays. I mean, this is just an insane level of block placement. Here's the thing though, you can't ever really prove someone's fast placing, at least just from spectating. For all I know, they are just clicking like they're just maybe there's butterflying 20 CPS or something. There's nothing to discern that. I don't know if the staff have tools now that allow them to do that. But you can't really tell. Like in my head, it's fast placed, but it's possible legit, so it's nothing you could ever really ban for. So if I was staff in this case, I would look for something else. You know, maybe they're using some sort of like it would be tough. Probably closet cheats, but they didn't look like they were using closet cheats here. So maybe they just have really high CPS. So we'd have to say insufficient for that. And that might be cases we'll probably get to duels where I just want to look at more. If I was staff, I'd say maybe I want to look at more of this player's replays, but obviously I don't know who this player is. This guy's going to be B-hopping. You can already tell they're just kind of like all looting the chest, using default kit, they're auto-armoring, their inventory clears out items they don't want while they're moving. It's just going to be their scaffolding. And let's just watch them B-hop for fun. Oh. Wow, look at that. Two scaffolders in the same game. So we can just report this guy, but there's a good chance they're already banned by Watchdog or something, and then we'll just we'll go next. We'll do a few more Skywars and then we'll get to the next games. Alright, Onion Ring 2. There's any default kit. That's a telltale sign of bee hopping. I don't see any auto armor yet though. So let's see what happens. This is a long game too, 6.5 minutes. If you're bee hopping, I'm kind of expecting that game to be shorter, but maybe they're just messing with their config right now because my bad. Wait, what the? Really? Again? And they're next to each other? Okay, let's just report this guy. Why is he on fire? He lava'd himself. See, this is why people cheat. They need the handicap, because if this guy wasn't cheating, he would have a 0 KD in 100 games. This guy just b-hops back on him. Oh my god. This is why I love doing this. It's like, it's something new every game. I mean, this guy just lava'd himself. It's awesome. And, poor player. Anyways, next. Alright, let's switch it up. Let's go do some duels. Sumo, 19-second gamer, probably not going to see anything. Also, whenever I load into these Atlas replays, I swear in Sumo duels, my chunks never load. Both players seem really laggy, and if you look right here, this longest tick on the right on my scoreboard shows that the replay is lacking, so it's not the players, it's the replay, so you can't really do anything with the replay while it's lagging. This player didn't take much knockback, but it was a really small sample size, so maybe it's suspicious, maybe I'd want to look at more, but in this instance I can't, so I'm going to vote insufficient evidence. Probably just going to see a lot of sumo duels. Oh, a classic duel is 19 seconds, that's pretty fast. I see a lot of b-hoppers in classic duels, so let's see what happens. Yeah, this guy's cheating, blatantly. Alright, next. I don't know if I need to get into more detail about why I think they're cheating blatantly. I think it's pretty obvious. I'm not really, like, trying to explain how cheats work, just sort of my mindset, I guess. Unless it's just something interesting, but that's just like b-hop K, you know, it's nothing crazy. This guy's running, so he's probably not cheating, unless he's trying to figure out his client, but he's bow spamming. Cheaters don't really use bows because they just want to melee because they have melee cheats. Looks fine to me. And sumo duels again, 13 seconds. This is gonna be like a 2-tap. We're not gonna learn anything here. Yeah, nothing there. I want to get a sumo duels cheater. That'd be nice. Okay, classic duels. I'm just gonna speed it up until I get close to each other. And he's b-hopping. It's always in classic duels. I don't know why. Classic and sumo. I like the most cheaters, I think, whenever I do Atlas. Alright, 30-second sumo duel, so this should be interesting. Okay, I gotta get my chunks to load in. Alright, here we go. Nothing crazy so far, so what I'm going to be looking for is head movement. A lot of these sumo cheaters have like really smooth vertical head movement. Like the cheats always try to keep your mouse center, so they'll be like this. But most sumo players, it doesn't really matter where you're hitting, so they'll just kind of keep like level. So that's kind of what I'm looking for when I do sumo. As you can see, both these players are pretty much keeping their head level. This guy looks down a little bit. But this other player, like, it's not too crazy. Like, they're looking down a little bit when they're getting hit up, which is fine, but if the other player's down below and they look up, then I just think it's a little weird. Both these players could just have really high CPS. That's what it kind of seems like there. No one was taking suspicious knockback, just like your standard trading high CPS knockback, because high CPS, as we know, can decrease the knockback you take, and especially when you're trading with someone. Right. Classic duels again. I wonder if it's just the same person. I feel like that can happen. What? Okay. Ew. What is that knockback? Ugh, yeah. This guy's cheating, but his cheats are really weird. Like, you can see he's kind of only taking vertical knockback, not really horizontal knockback. That really strange config. It's probably gonna get them watchdog banned. Let's do a few more. I really want to get a sumo cheater. 28 seconds, we have a chance. So this guy's head movement's really weird. He's already looking kind of like straight down at the dude. I don't really like that at all. His knockback's pretty not... Actually, he's taking a bit. Oh, he might lose. Alright, well, I mean, he lost. You know, and this guy didn't look like they were cheating, so nothing there. Maybe the head movement's placebo. I don't know. But, I mean, if we get, like, a cheater, you'll see what I mean, but we just haven't gotten a cheater. Yeah, I mean, insufficient. What can I say? He led my chunks. Thank you. Okay, that guy just didn't... Okay, you got a guy using full anti-KB, so let's see if we can, like, look at the head movement here. So as we're gonna see, it's pretty much very just always on this guy. It never really flicks, it's just really smooth. It's always updating, you know? There we go, it's a bit flicky right there. But yeah, that's general head movement, cheater head movement, like really sharp turns like that, like right there, as well as just really smooth movement. That's what we're gonna see. But yeah, alright, let's do some Bed Wars, I guess. Bed Wars always has the most Atlas replays. Like if Sky Wars and Duels ever run out, there's always gonna be Bed Wars because staff don't like looking at Bed Wars cheaters because these replays. This one's actually pretty quick. It's 5 minutes 46 seconds doubles game. But these replays can go. Are they cheating? So he's cheating. He spit out the golden iron while walking backwards. I mean, it seems his auto inventory just spits it out. This guy's gonna start scaffolding, which means this guy's probably gonna start scaffolding. But yeah, these replays can end up taking a while. So, you know, staff never really watch the full thing. Mostly just the first few fights. They check. You want to check for the bridging, see if the bridging's suspicious. You want to check for some fights. Also, you could kind of tell they're using inventory walk because, here, let's just look at this again. So he clicks that. You can see him click on that guy right here, and he's still moving. And now he's facing here, so there's no way he could have clicked on this NPC while facing this way unless he kind of went like that and he's delay, but that's not what he did. He clicks it there, and then he doesn't really click again. And now he's punching while he's in the inventory. That might be a 1.20 thing you can do, but I really doubt it. Anyways, let's just report him to be safe, but he's probably already banned. And I'm expecting this guy to start cheating as well. This one's bed already broke. But, I mean, these guys are taking forever. Honestly, so it's not too crazy. I mean, he's fighting while blocking. Yeah, we're using KA. Yeah. Does he break the bed through? Does bed nuker work? Okay, bed nuker doesn't work. They can't break it through the blocks, I guess. But yeah, B-hopping. Cool. B-hopping with your friends. Awesome pastime. Okay, so 2.5 minute 4v4 game. That's crazy. I mean, off the bat, I'm expecting cheats because that's a quick 4v4 game. Jeez. So it's interesting just to gauge the teammates, just kind of get a feel for it. This feels like pretty legit. This maybe I think so. I mean, that guy didn't really fight back, so what can you do there? The suspect's just kind of defending. Let's watch the teammates for fun. They're trying to break in. These guys seem like they know what they're doing. They seem pretty good. The bridging feels legit. Our suspect is just coming along now. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, so this guy's scaffolding. Didn't see that coming. Is he solo queue? Maybe these guys toggle so they don't lose like their win streak or something. And the scaffolder brought a fireball and a gapple. That's weak, bro. up your scaffolding while you're buying all that. It's cringe. Alright, I wonder if yellow team's gonna toggle. Okay, the fire kind of helps him out there. But maybe this is a 2.5-minute game because of the green team. What are red and blue doing? I'm just curious. Nothing really much. So how does this game end in the next minute? Every team's alive? I'm just kind of curious at this point. If that does break, I think it is that. Oh shit, does it tell me in the bookmarks? Maybe? No. Doesn't tell me. Wait, the green's... Where's green? Did I miss something? Did that bed break? Oh, they're fighting the bee hopper. I must have missed. I must have been too focused on the bee hopper. Does he get the bed here? This guy. Oh wait. Oh, this guy toggled bee hop. Oh. Okay, so this guy starts bee hopping. Does he get the bed? Those were finals? Does he nuker it? Holy shit. Okay. Wait, what do we hear the noise? Wow. He breaks the bed right there. So I guess there is a version of bed nuker working, so he breaks it. He hops, and I guess these guys probably get reported for... Sorry, this guy looks like he's cheating right here. They can't, not really enough to do anything with that. These guys, so they're just reported for boosting, I guess. So, let's just report boosting. Report boosting. I can't convict this guy as a booster. But let's just, okay, so how does this game end? So player 8 was the one cheating, right? Yeah. So they just bridge. So yeah, they just have some cheating in their party, I guess. Probably multiple people, honestly, but yeah, they don't want to lose the win streak. Here's the bee hopper. So, I mean... Does he cheat versus... What the fuck was that? Holy shit, it's like bed aura. Whoa. I guess he's cheating against like legits too. I was like, oh, if he's cheating just against the cheater, whatever, but he's cheating against legits, and that's really lame. I don't really know where our suspect went. I don't really care, honestly. I think he just got reported, probably because his teammates cheating. He probably just got reported for boosting, but he's not hacking. Hopefully he gets banned, though. He's playing with a cheater, and it's very obvious. Let's just do 1 or 2 more. Let's see. Have I been recording for 18 minutes? Oh my god. Okay, last one. We've got a 4.5, or basically a 5-minute solo game. This is a pretty quick game, so I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's cheating. If that, or they're really good. Probably cheating, though, because he's spending way too long in his gen. His bed is broken, and he's gonna get crit out. Be hopping. Okay, that was quick. So I guess I'll just quickly talk about my own opinions on Atlas and just some other random stuff. Just regarding Atlas, I would love to see more games added. There's replay support for pretty much every game, at least for staff, and almost I think every player. Like I think staff have pit, mega wall, players have mega walls, I think, but I don't know if they have pit. That's public information, anyways. But yeah, I would love to see more games added. I'm not really sure which ones. I haven't thought about it, but I'm sure there's some that would have a use case. And then Also, I want to talk about accuracy. So my accuracy is 87.6%, and I kind of have an issue with that because accuracy isn't entirely dependent on if you're right or not. Because let's say someone's b-hopping and there's just no staff online to deal with it, or maybe the player logs out and the staff misses it. If I reported them as guilty and they just log off and don't get banned, then I am penalized for it. And just conversely, sometimes, or even then, let's say I vote someone's cheating and I believe they're cheating and I've seen that they're cheating. Some staff could be more lenient, let's say, with bans. Maybe they only want to ban for really blatant things just because they're not comfortable banning for smaller actions. I could get penalized, and I feel like that definitely happens because as a staff, the worst thing is the false ban, but it's not as bad to like just pass up on someone you're unsure about. Like that's encouraged. Like if you're not sure, don't ban them. But I think there's some things that I would have personally banned for that I feel like some staff won't ban for, and that could affect my accuracy. Um, so I don't like the accuracy system because I know my numbers. I think I can talk about it. I doubt it's an issue. I've banned over 10,000 cheaters in like my 1 year staff, and only 4 of those were ever overturned. And in those four, two were because I forgot to record someone skyblocking and or macroing in skyblock. One of those, the ban was overturned. I disagreed with, and then the player got rebanned a week later for cheating. So I'd like to say I was right. And then one time I genuinely messed up. I'll admit that. I got one wrong. But out of those 10,000 bans, one of them was false. So given that my accuracy should be 99.9%, with a very large sample size, but on Atlas it's 87%. Um, and then what else was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah. Uh, so in case you're curious, like if you don't know me that well, maybe thinking, oh, you like banning cheaters so much, you had such a good time, whatever. Why aren't you staff now? And the reason for that is because I can't legally apply. I get this question a lot, but there's a law in California preventing me from working for Hypixel. It is called AB5, and what the law says is that I cannot work as a contractor. I must work as an employee, and Hypixel only works as contractors. If you don't fully get what that means, just look it up. It's pretty simple. If you look up the law, it explains it pretty well. Um, Anyways, sorry if this video dragged on pretty long. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna upload it, but if I do, if you see this, then I guess I did. I'm not really gonna edit it. I don't really do this whole YouTube thing. I'm just kind of having fun. So if you liked it, let me know. If not, it's cool. Alright, thank you. Goodbye.